Um, okay, so today's B-Day, March 7th, done the Pledge of Allegiance. Good standing rules apply for school dances. Students, keep in mind that means attendance matters, both tardies and absences. Behavior matters, and your grades matter. If you do not meet the criteria for good standards or good standing, you may not attend the dance. And when I say you may not attend the dance, you'll notice that the tickets also say there are no refunds. So no one's going to let you come to the door if you're not eligible to attend the dance, and then you demand a refund right then and there. They will look at you like you're crazy, folks. So make sure you follow the rules. They're not tough rules. Go to your classes. Do well in your classes. If you have a hiccup with your classes, communicate with your teacher. Have them sign off that you're improving your grade and keep moving forward. You do those things, you'll be eligible for the big dance, which, by the way, is 2 Fridays from now. 1, 2, I guess 3. I guess 3 Fridays from now, right now, technically. Okay. Cap and gown pickup will take place in the main foyer on Thursday, the 23rd, from 11 to 1, passing out caps and gowns to our seniors that have ordered them. If you still need to order, you can plan to order on the 23rd, because now you missed that window, and you don't get much time after that window. Lost and found, there's a table in the foyer with the large lost and found items. If you're missing smaller items, check with Miss Chandler in the office still, Miss Lainey Chandler. You can see her M&Ms still on my screen. She's smiling, like many of you are. Teachers, if you're at your desk, please turn them on so I can see other people. Thank you, Ms. Nelson. All right, debate results. This past weekend, the Wash debate team traveled to Simpson College to participate in the Iowa High School Forensic League State Tournament, the premier debate event in Iowa. And after playing from behind a bit in the prelim rounds, senior Hannah Hurd and sophomore Lewis Dew compiled the 3-2 record and advanced into the elimination rounds as the tournament's 4th overall seed. In a very close semifinal round, Hannah and Lewis lost a 2-1 decision to top-seeded Dowling Catholic and finished as state semifinalists this year. Hannah was named 6th place individual speaker. Congrats to our Washington debaters. So dang close, but that's still pretty dang good to be semifinalists. Committee WHS will be meeting March 8th, which is tomorrow, in room 128 for all lunches, and we'll have some updates for you. A lot of questions about facilities, really. Senior quotes and pictures are due by the 20th. After this date passes, we plan to use your current photos in Infinite Campus, and I don't think you want that. Some of you have like photos from like 6th grade in there, and it's creepy. So you don't want that to be your senior photo. If you'd like a different photo, let Ms. Leadham know. I gave the email yesterday. Remember, it's A.L. Leadham at crschools.us. You can go to the website, follow the link, use the code Warriors. You can also go visit her in room 225. And remember, they should be all vertical headshots with no hats, props, or other items in the frame. You can use TIFFs, JPEGs, other JPEGs, PNGs, or HEICs. And yeah, make sure you actually submit those, because you don't want them to look bad in here, but those are forever. Next one is a Spring Fling announcement, just reminding you that the tickets are on sale starting this week. And the dance is Friday the 24th, which again, you got to be eligible to go to. This Heart Week's not giving you refunds. Like I said, you bought it. Too bad you bought it. Force majeure, buyer beware, all those kinds of phrases. The theme is Cherry Blossom. And if you're planning on bringing that out of town or out of school guest, make sure you pick up that form ASAP. Speaking of things, all things Spring Fling. Oh man, I closed it. Can I bring it up really fast? Do I have that ability? I made a Spring Fling suggestion list, which teachers have on their announcements doc, but it looks a little something like this thing, right? Is that it? That doesn't look like it. That's it. Here it is. I just went black and white for it. So it's this one right here. Ooh, how much do they cost? I believe they cost $15 at the door. No, 10 pre-bought, 15 at the door. This is my little sheet right there I made for simple. Name the artist of the song you want to hear. What is the title of the song you wish to hear? Type it on in, submit it. Do not make multiple submissions for the same thing, because I already accounted for that by making you have to give me your email. So make sure you submit those, because I'm going to play almost exclusively what is submitted and what's the most popular. Other things I may throw in, maybe stuff I just have, but I'm certainly not going to be scrambling to find songs there because you didn't take that little bit of time to make those suggestions this week. That will stay open all week. Make sure if you're going, or you think you're going, because you think you'll be in good standing, that you submit your suggestions. And I'll do my very best to get every clean version I can. Senior Recognition Award list is still available on the Google Drive or the Google Classroom. Make sure you've done so and initial that you approve of what you're seeing there. Remember, the Black Excellence Month apparel is still available through the 19th, 27th is when those get delivered. And before I go into today's events, I got to mention my 2 Warriors of the Week, one of which turned her camera on just to delight me, and that would be Miss Kayla Nelson. I don't know where she went. Man, she's gone. Anyway, Ms. Nelson and I have had a lot of conversations over the years about rapport, making really good connections with students, making really great connections with staff. She's in one of those weird positions where she co-teaches a lot. So she has to work with teachers in every single department, and she's seamlessly been able to work with different adults, different rooms, different classroom settings, while simultaneously accommodating kids through the full spectrum of support all the way through. So Ms. Nelson, thank you. There she is. Thank you, Ms. Nelson, for all your flexibility while you work with kids so that every single kid in every single setting, whether you are directly their teacher, a co-teacher, or just a support for them in that setting, thank you just for accepting that role. Because I've been in a lot of roles where she goes, well, I know I'm not in that class, but let's talk a little bit about what you're going to do next time you go to that class. And those little small things make a huge difference in her student success and making the environment awesome. So thank you, Ms. Nelson, for all the work you do. My next person is Dr. Thompson. I don't know if I see her, but Ms. Doc M. Thompson is awesome. She has always tried to make her rules really reflective of what's going to make her students most comfortable in their classroom. And she's done so in such a way to say, I want you to be comfortable, and then we can work on learning. If you're not comfortable in this learning environment, doesn't matter what I teach you. I can be the smartest person in the world. You're not going to get anything from it because you don't feel comfortable in this environment. So among other things, her being highly adaptable, highly willing to change how she teaches and approaches to make it accessible to her learning. Her bedrock, though, is making sure every one of her kids feels comfortable when they walk through the door. So Dr. Thompson, my other Warrior of the Week today, thank you for all you do. All right. Today's events, we've got track and field boys varsity invitational. That's at the Unidome. That's the Dickinson relay for the dudes. We've got a 6 o'clock Junior Warrior baseball pictures. That's nice. And then we've got a PPA event tonight from 7 to 8. We have no college visits, but we do have the following birthdays. We've got Ben Ferris and Thor White. So happy birthday to our 2 Warriors today. And we have no staff birthdays. Now our lunch menu is as follows. Once I turn the page, it's a 3-pager today. Oh, and by the way, if you want that hyperlink to the songs, like I said, teachers, you have access to it. Feel free to disseminate it to your class today, or send it out, add it to your Google Classroom, whatever's easiest for your kids. Lunch today is as follows. We've got orange chicken, plus the breaded chicken patty on the bun, the supreme pizza, and the buffalo chicken pizza, and the always healthy chef salad with chicken. Your sides include fruit cocktail, mixed berry, lemon slushy, stir-fry blend, and baby carrots. That concludes your announcements today. Hopefully you enjoyed them. Hopefully you're standing in good standing, and you're going to suggest songs for the big dance. Take care. Enjoy the rest of the day. And remember, young folks, it's always a great day to be a warrior. See ya.